Hey y'all, this is just a quick little reminder that I am self-editing these videos, so I may or may not have played myself with the angle of this video, but don't worry about it. At least my nose was clean, that's all I gotta say, and stay tuned to find out what I'm talking about. Welcome. Oh no, you know when you're starting it and then the music just... Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Need Some Koi YouTube channel. Well, you are at the right place at the right time because you are in divine time. Today, we are on our second episode of this podcast, or what was it that I saw on here? Reading vlog, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm just typing it in as a podcast because, yeah. So, here we go. We are now on the second episode, which means we're actually going to start getting into the book being titled The Poetic Transitions from a Hothead to a Conscious Queen. And we are going to start with reading the first preflection. And if you don't know what a preflection is, you can go ahead and swipe to the last video to find out where we started and how we started. So I want to start off by saying big up, silent vibes. My dear friend DJ Rambo passed away this year. And I just wanted to remind everyone that grief, it's not something that just erases, like it's truly an everyday kind of thing. And that's why I wanted to talk about my experiences with grief, because that's how I started off my book, because it was my sadness that pushed me to want to write about it. So, preflection. Here we go. Wow. I have never been to a funeral in my life. And the first one that I'm about to attend is my own mother's. I always felt like something tragic would happen to me, but I was not ready for all this shit. I'm now 19 and motherless. Happy graduation. Mother's Day. I hate feeling like this is a haunting day, because it doesn't really have to be that way. I had a mom for 19 years, but she couldn't stay. But that don't mean that all her love has gone away. You were my role model. Fresher than a Coca-Cola bottle. Scratch that. You're still my role model. They can take your body, but they can never take your soul. Our memories together will never get old. Some never get to feel a mother's touch. And I'm not saying that 19 years was enough. But I'm blessed to say my mother taught me so much. Today I had cold feet. I didn't know this is where my insecurities and fears would meet. But we came to tell a story. So you can give your mothers nothing but love and glory. Reflection. By the time I was 19 years old, I had never been to a funeral, and the first one that I attended was my mother's, making my graduation from post-secondary school a somber one. I never realized how much my mother taught me until she was gone. I thought I would crumble because I forgot the years of autopsy, if you're Caribbean, this is a word, that she installed in me. I remember how clean she kept the house with her routines of polishing the floor and her list of chores, so we knew what we were responsible for during the week. She would always remind me to clean my room in case I had to call the ambulance, because no matter what, we always had to be presentable. Let me actually stop there, because that was actually, and I'm just going to say I'm very proud of myself for reading this far. Y'all see my voice ain't cracked? My voice ain't cracked? So there's just so much power in sharing your story and sharing your trauma, because it's a way for you to actually release it and get through it. And yes, so with the whole ambulance thing, my mom literally, she was so funny. She would literally just always be like, you need to keep your room clean, because if your room's not clean and something happens, because there was one day where I was fighting with my older sister, and I ended up I got a muscle spasm. I didn't know what it was. So I fell down. I was crying. I'm like, Mom, help me, Mom, help me. And then she comes in and I explain what's going on. And she's like, okay, so it's a muscle spasm. And she's like, but you see your room? You see your room? You think I could have called ambulance and them come up here and see how dirty your room is? So it was actually a serious thing to make sure that my room was clean, so that if something happened, the ambulance could be called, because she didn't play. Oh gosh, I love her so much. There was a look that she would give me in public that could silence a choir. She was fun and loving, but you knew not to mess with her. The discipline and understanding that I have for myself today are from the lessons I once ignored. I was so hurt. I only had a mother for 19 years of my life. And then I started focusing on the fact that I had a great mother. There are people who have their mother alive and have no relations with them. I am blessed to say she provided me with more than I ever needed in my childhood, and that her body passing does not mean that her soul is gone too. I had to be broken to start to rebuild. I had to be broken to start to rebuild. And I just wanted to remind people that even if you feel like you're in a broken place, it just means that there's now a way for you to rebuild how you think, because all you thought, all your hope, all that you wished for was gone, So now it's time to or you have the ability to build it a different way. I was so hurt, and I realized after almost 9 years, I'm going to be hurt forever. I'm so proud of myself for speaking so clearly with that poem, because I literally usually just skip that over, but I done did that, okay? And it's just to remind you also that you can't control certain things. I was always asking myself why. Then I started saying, you know what? Instead of asking why, let me try to figure out what can I actually do about this. There was a quote I love hearing. I said it before, but it's like, in life, 10% is what happens to you, 90% is what you do about it. At that moment where I felt like the world just really shit on me and said, you're done. What's your purpose for being here? And I said, you know what? I'm not going to use... I am going to use this as a way to push for more. The world screwed me, so guess what? I'm going to screw the world. I'm going to get whatever I want from this world. Because what I want most, you took from me. You took that. But it's okay. Because I lived through the memories, and I lived through the power of continuing to share, and being able to tell people that grief is real, grief is love. So thank you so much for tuning in to the second episode / reading vlog for Need Some Koi. Stay tuned for next week. Don't forget, if you like this vibe, because it's real, share it with your tribe, because you're real. Thank you. Need Some Koi signing out.